We got Tammy in here. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna play the track she about to work on. We about to just start working for real.
She did try to call me. Is everything all right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got Reese in the building.
Reese! What's up,
Yeah,
sister?
yeah, yeah,
ROJAY is the way you say it.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
That's so cold.
Yo. This is stupid.
Yo, that's so cold, man.
Can't look at my heart.
She wrote this off Voicey, yo. That's what's crazy.
Yes.
She wrote
Words
this off
came
Voicey.
right to me as soon as I heard it.
Hey, we in here.
ROJAY is the way you say it.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
Sing it exactly like that again.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
Sing.
First of all, don't try to psych my mind and hype me up. Sing at the same time. That's how you know he playing.
No, you're doing an amazing job for real.
Thanks.
And I commend you because you pressing through. Imani asking questions that stressed out people ask.
Stressed out and sleepy people.
You said don't sing that. That ain't what we told you don't sing.
oh,
Oh.
all these daggone new
It's
things.
new thing.
Bring that old thing back.
It's new thing.
I'm glad I get to see this because this is the real, honey.
ROJAY is the way you say it.
Now it was good for me that I was afflicted. Hit me hard and I kept on ticking. They dug ditches, but I didn't go under. I'm back bigger, better than before. I couldn't.
That mud can sing, y'all.
Good God. Oh, my
Jess.
goodness.
Jess.
Oh, Jesus.
We ain't never heard this before, y'all. So that's number one.
Me that I was afflicted. Hit me hard and I kept on ticking. They dug ditches.
That was beautiful. The exact same way.
I'm back bigger, better than before. I couldn't understand what they had against me. I was supposed to keep going. My bad.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Understand what they had against me, but the Lord made it work for me. No, that was different.
But that was good.
It
different.
was.
That was good. Different. Yes, sir. One more time.
Got this.
It's the way she going with it
I
is
can't
crazy.
do that.
I can't even describe it. I've
It's
never
like
heard.
It's like a pulse.
Let me tell you something though, y'all.
Like, I don't.
The thing about Tammy that is so crazy is there's no other. I've never heard Tammy's voice before. You know how some people can sing, but
Absolutely.
yes,
It's amazing.
yes.
The Lord made it work for me. They meant it for my bad, but He turned around and made it good. He's doing the new thing.
That's it.
Guys, we can't make this up, guys.
Y'all
Y'all are here
heard
in the
it.
studio with
Y'all
us.
heard it.
Y'all sitting right in here with us. We can't make this up.
Praise be unto our
Y'all, we
God.
having fun though. Tammy is insane.
I am having fun with you guys.
This is crazy.
He's doing the yeah. He's doing the he's doing the yeah. He's doing the new thing. I'm so glad that he's doing the a new thing.
Let me know if you can hear. Oh, yeah, I think the sound on. Yep. Yeah, we good. All right. So, we could get started off the rip. What up, y'all? Good evening, children. Come on in the building, children. It's gonna rain. Shiloh in the building. We're not gonna be up here long, but I'm gonna get straight to it. Okay, babe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what I want to say is thank y'all for watching like y'all always do. This is gonna be a short one, but we're gonna make it count. I just want to say, as hard as it may get sometimes, as hard as it may be sometimes, as uncomfortable as it may be, as weird as it may be for some people to accept, you have to do what's best for you, bro.
Definitely do.
You have to make decisions that are best for your future, your mental health, your financial stability, your spiritual growth. You gotta do what's best for you. Like sometimes, like a lot of us don't do what's best for us because it is inconvenient for other people, or they let people who, for whatever reason, convince us to not do what's best for us. But I'm challenging everybody, yo. Do what's best for you, man. It may be hard, yo. It may be frustrating sometimes. It may be upsetting. It may be disruptive. That's a good word, right, babe?
Yeah.
Sometimes doing what's best for you is very, very disruptive to your surroundings, to your family, to the people you grew up with. But sometimes in order to get what God has for you, you have to make decisions that are uncomfortable for the people around you.
That's true.
Just because people are used to you being or doing a certain thing doesn't mean you have to commit to that version of you forever. You don't have to commit to that version of you so that they can be comfortable if it's not best for what's next for you.
Yeah.
If what you used to be to them doesn't serve where it's time for you to go next, then you got to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to shrug your shoulders. Like that emoji. Ain't that right, boo?
Mm-hmm.
The emoji that be like, hey, man. RJS. And it did be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes in the now of it all, when you make a decision like that, it can be a little turbulent. But if you can rise above the turbulence, it could be a smooth ride. Hey, Scriven in here. Yes, sir, bro. If you can have the courage to endure that slight turbulence, Greg, you know how it is when we get on a plane, bro. The takeoff ain't always the smoothest. Mm-hmm. But the takeoff is necessary to fly. And sometimes because there are people on the ground that will be affected by our takeoff, we would rather just stay on the ground. Mm. And we messing ourselves up, bro. In one season of your life, what you used to do to make people comfortable may not be what you're supposed to do in the next season of your life. And if that is the case, if it takes being disruptive to reach new levels, then that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Imagine continuing to do what's comfortable for everybody else while you self-sabotage to cater to their comfort. You got to get to the place where you're like, you know what? As much as I love you, I am not going to destroy myself so that you can stay whole. I know I used to be this to you. I used to be this for you. I used to always do this for you. You know what? I need to start saving my money now, so I can't let you borrow money every week no more. Mary, I'm weak. I can't let you do that no more. I know we used to kick it all the time, but I'm in a place right now where I need to stay home more so I can focus on my mental health and my spiritual growth.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other people who don't mind partying. Go find them. Sometimes we got to just be like, you know what? Okay, cool. I'm going to do what's best for me. I'm going to do what I got to do for me. In a healthy way, of course. In a positive way, of course. In an integral way, of course. But not at you can't give your life up for somebody else to just be like, just because somebody else ain't used to seeing you doing it, or afraid to lose you, or don't think you good enough, so you believe it, so you don't do. No, man. You got to get to the place where you say, you know what? This season is for me. Ask yourself, how many times have you forfeited something great for you so that you could keep somebody else comfortable, or keep somebody else satisfied, or keep somebody else from talking about you? I don't want them to talk bad about me. I don't want them to think bad of me, so I ain't gonna make this move. Shoot. Let them talk, because they're gonna talk anyway. Conversations about you will never stop, so let them be about something that you are proud of.
Thank you, Mary.
Let them talk about something that you are proud of. He acting different. Yeah, he acting different all the way to the bank. She acting funny. Yeah, she acting funny all the way to that college with that full ride scholarship. She sure is. Funny acting, showing up to class every day and not fooling with y'all no more. She sure is funny acting. Funny degree acting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny career acting.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it may be turbulent. It may be disruptive. It may make people uncomfortable, but how many people around you do you know that do what they need to do for you? I mean, for themselves, regardless of what it may make you feel like. The worst thing the craziest thing that we do as humans is do things. We inconvenience ourselves to make things convenient for other people, and it's not reciprocated.
Yeah.
I've done that before. No, I've done that a lot, actually. And I think we all have. But you got to get to the place where you're just like, you know what? I mean, I love you and all, but I love me just a little bit more. I love me enough to let my love for you destroy me. I want to be loyal to myself so much so that my loyalty to you won't destroy me. I want to show up for myself so much so that showing up for you won't destroy me.
Hey, Sam. What's up, brother?
Sam, what up, my guy? So we got to get to the place where we do what's best for us. Simple. Ain't that right, babe?
Oh, yeah.
Simple. Do what's best for you.
Always.
Do what's best for you.
Yeah. That's I live my life like that.
How long you been living your life like that?
For a good little minute, I would say at least since I was 18.
Yeah, what made you do that?
I just got tired of accepting other people's idea of what was okay for me. Like, I got over the fact of people's opinion outweighing mine.
About your own life.
About my life, so.
Oh, say that again. You got tired of what?
People's opinions outweighing mine.
Oh my God. Could you imagine somebody else's opinion about your life weighing more than your opinion? And it's your life?
But, that's when I made a conscious decision for myself, and I'm like, okay, well, I got to do what's best for me, because at the end of the day, we get one life.
One life.
We get one chance
One
to
chance.
live it. And, yeah, in that moment, I had to take control over the rest of my life and what I wanted that to look like. It's very easy to get sucked up in my mic too low.
Yeah.
It's from when I was recording the other day.
Oh, but still kind of talk louder too.
I can't right now. I don't
Okay, cool.
have the breath to do so.
Okay,
I
cool.
can pull it closer though. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but I forgot. Just do what's best for y'all, for real. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to give somebody else power and control over your future. That's what I was about to say. It's a terrible thing to allow people to have access to your mental enough to dictate your decisions. It's a very unhealthy thing. And the reason I say that is because that puts you in a place of not being able to make your own decisions when it comes time for you to do so. Especially in the younger ages and the beginning stages of, when you're making your decisions, like going off to college and what you want for your life, and in some instances going to high school or going to middle school, you make choices of what you want to do within that school, depending on the school you go to. Like where I'm from, we have middle schools and high schools that are performing arts schools. So you get, or tech schools. So you get the opportunity to choose what it is you want to do, based on what you're interested in. And at that age, most parents or, most guidance counselors, they pull on your interests so that your decision can be made predominantly by you and not heavily influenced by somebody else.
Oh, that's good.
So it starts then.
So are you saying that as we get older and we become adults, we should find relationships where people pull on our interests?
Mm-hmm. People, that's that's the key of real successful, whether it's business or personal relationships. If you have people in your life that truly care about you and what it is that you want for your life,
they'll pull on your interest and they're not going to pull on you. So it's two ways. It's two things. Pull on your interest or pull on you for their interest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I have to be pulled on in the process of growing and moving and shaking, I at least want it to be in a situation where people care enough about me to be interested in who I'm becoming and not just how they'll benefit from who I am.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you cannot grow to the next. Sometimes people don't want you to get to the next level because they're benefiting so much from the level you're on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you're on level 2 and you're trying to get to level 3, sometimes you have people on level 2 who are gaining so much from you, and they feel like if you go to level 3, then that's the end of you giving to them. And if it is, find somebody else on level 2. Don't hold me back, though. If you love me and you're pulling on my interests and you're paying attention and you know that God is doing a shift in my life, if you really love me for real, you going to encourage me to go to level 3, and then you going to figure the rest out yourself.
Yeah.
But you're not going to hold me back just so you continue to have me as a source or a resource if my timing is up. That makes you real selfish, man.
Yeah.
And there's a difference in, like, okay, in some situations, you do have advisors or people you trust a lot where you may run a decision by them and they may give you feedback based on them knowing your interests and helping you make a sound decision with wisdom and helping you think it all the way through. Hey, think about that. Oh, don't forget about that. Oh, that may come up. And there's a civilized, productive conversation between two people who understand the common goal, and then they help you make a decision based on that conversation. But for a person to just project onto you their fear or frustration of the thought of you moving on, that's not enough for you to stay.
Yeah.
You need to do what you're supposed to do and what you got to do.
Robert said, facts, people will try to make you live their life. Try to make you live their way of life, which is dry with no excitement at all.
Absolutely. People will do that. It's like, I want you to live a life that is palatable for my sensory, like my senses. Like, I don't want you to wear nothing that ain't offensive to me. I don't want you to talk in a way that doesn't frustrate me. I don't want you to take a career path that will make me uncomfortable. Especially especially with people that are so tied to you that their ego is wrapped up in your reputation, so to speak. Like, man, listen, I mean, we cool, we rock, we do whatever we do, but bro, I am me.
Yeah.
If you're affected that bad by my moves, then this ain't healthy anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Where you gotta like shadow me, or you gotta tame, like to put me in a position where you want a tamed version of me so that you're comfortable, or you want me to be on your hip so that you know that whatever I need you to do, I'm at your beck and call. That's unfair, man.
Yeah.
That's cruelty.
That's actually
That's cruel,
weird.
man. Be mindful of people projecting their interests on you in negative, and negating yours. Yes, Mary. Like, well, okay, so you just not even here. You just don't even hear that I don't like that no more. You just want me to keep doing that because I've been doing that and it's helping you.
Yeah.
You want me to continue to be your youth pastor because it's drawing a crowd on third Sunday when you hear me tell you that the Lord is saying I should step down from pastoring and start a podcast.
Yeah.
But because you don't want to lose your third Sunday membership, you telling me why the podcast ain't a good idea. That's boy. Why I shouldn't.
Oh my God.
Just because you scared.
Yeah.
Just because you don't want to lose your third Sunday members.
Yeah.
Man, we be selfish out here sometimes, man. And it's bad. And I just want to challenge everybody to do what's best for you, man. Yeah. At the end of the day, go to God about your life in every season. Consult him, look at your surroundings, assess your relationships, and really position yourself to always be able to do what God has called you to do next without having to consider people who are holding you back for their benefit.
Yeah.
You don't want to consider people that are holding you back for their benefit. People who really love you. Listen to me. People who really love you, people who really care about you, people who really want to see you grow and make it, they not going to stifle you. However, I will say this. There are people in your life that may be scared because they don't want you to fail. They don't want to see you fall. They're afraid. They love you so much that they would rather you not try a thing than to try it and fall. But even those people who love you dearly, you cannot internalize their fear and make it yours. You got to do it anyway and then go back to those people and say, see, I'm okay. Yeah, my knee is a little banged up, but I won the race. You told me not to run at all because you thought I would break my leg. And the only thing that happened is I scraped my knee.
Yeah. And honestly, you don't even have to go back to them and say, see, I'm okay.
They will see that you okay.
They will see that you are okay.
And end up at the next race cheering. That's how it go. That's how it go. They're going to end up at the next race cheering. They were just nervous.
Yeah.
Your daddy just don't want to see you do nothing reckless.
Yeah.
Your mama just don't want to see her son
End up in jail.
Yes.
Dead.
Or not just that, with a bunch of babies. If I let you go to that state, if you go pursue music as a producer, you're going to go down there, you're going to make more babies than you know how to take care of, and then you're going to become a deadbeat daddy with child support out the wazoo.
Which will land you where?
So you should stay here and play at church because that's safe. And then the son be like, "Oh, you right, Mom," because he love his mama so much. And then he just be a minister of music at a church and never get to the Grammys that God had for him. Never get to the big stages and the big rooms that God had for him because his mama was scared he was going to make too many babies. We out here losing so other people can feel comfortable. We losing, man. We losing.
Yeah.
We losing so that other people can feel comfortable. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. If you feel a thing deep down in your soul, man, and you know it's time for you to make a decision or make a move or make a pivot, and then you think about so and so and so that's going to feel so and so and so way, and then it make you feel bad, come up off that. Come up off that with the quickness, man. Because what'll happen is, imagine this. It's two ways it can go. A person could be upset for the next 6 months, or in the next 10 years, you can regret your whole life. It's easy to let somebody be uncomfortable and upset with you for the next 6 months. But if you live your life for them and then end up regretting your life in 20 years, you're going to resent them. You'll end up resenting them. And I'd rather you go through a season of discomfort with them than to end up resenting them. That's why it's better to do what's best for you. Because then you won't hate nobody.
Yeah.
You do it, you'll do what's best for them in the moment. And then later on, you'll feel sick to your stomach when you think about them because you didn't do everything you could have done.
Robert said, "Oh my God, Doc, those words you just said is solid. I think he meant every musician needs to hear this. Jesus, been there."
Yes, sir.
Mary said, the struggle of my life.
Hey, listen. Hey, you got to get to a place where you like, you know what, Mom? You know what, Dad? You know what, sister? You know what, brother? You know what, friends? You know what, grandparents? Cousins,
uncle.
longtime friends, uncles. You know what, y'all?
Yeah.
This may be uncomfortable for y'all.
Yeah.
But y'all done already lived y'all life.
Yeah.
And you ain't called me too many times and asked me about it neither. You have not consulted me. So I ain't finna be on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may be uncomfortable. Yeah, you may be mad. Yeah, you may talk about me, but that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But I got to do what's best for me. Mm-hmm. I don't want to live in regret. I don't want to live with resentment. I don't want to live in anger because 10 years, 20, 25, 30, 40 years from now, I'm like, yo, man, if I would have just went there instead of doing that.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
That projects fear into people's minds and hearts as it relates to doing something bigger than what other people expect from them. Like, it puts fear in their heart. If a grandparent or uncle or whoever says, I don't want you to do this because, I don't think you should do this because you can run into this. This is dangerous.
Then they'll always, because they trust the voice of that person so much, they'll use that person's perspective and opinion as their ceiling.
Yeah.
So
it caps their ability to dream.
Yes.
Go for the dreams.
Woo.
And that's
Jamar, what up, bro?
That's detrimental. Like, that's very.
Because every time you get called to have an opportunity, you hear grandma's voice now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if it's bigger than what grandma told you you should do, you say no to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
That's dangerous.
If your daddy told you you ain't gonna never make it in music because it ain't no real career, then when it's time for you to get a real music opportunity, you say no and choose the job.
Yeah.
Because he told you that's what's safe. Yeah. Not realizing that you 50 million times better than him.
Yeah.
And he's resentful of the fact that you are way better than him. Yeah. And instead of being a father that says, son, everything I didn't do it. He's saying, everything I didn't do, I need you not to do it too, so that I won't be reminded that I failed. And then you take the bait and go work at Firestone.
Mind you, there's nothing wrong with working at Firestone.
Mind you, there's nothing wrong with Firestone, but it is a problem to work at Firestone when you're supposed to be cooking up in the studio, changing people's lives, doing music. It is definitely a problem working at Firestone. Working at Firestone because your daddy worked at Firestone because he won't as good as you at music, and you let him make you believe that you should just work a job and not do the music. That's bad.
Yeah, it's very bad.
At the end of the day, even if you went to pursue the music and failed and had to come back and work at Firestone, that is still better than just trusting, just going off your daddy.
Hey, Imani. She said, what I missed.
Do what you got to do for yourself. Yep. That's what you missed, but you in here now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a thought. Sometimes we got to do what's best for us, man. We got parents, we got grandparents, we got aunts, we got uncles, we got cousins, we got nieces, we got nephews, we got close friends, we got childhood friends, we got children, we got coworkers. We have all of these people around us that shape and mold different aspects of our lives, and they all have opinions always. Mm-hmm. But everybody is living an individual life. And sometimes you got to say, you know what? I really don't care what nobody got to say about this. This is what I'm finna do. This is what I'm finna do. It's like, okay, I know what I'm good at. I know what I've been called to do. I know the misery that I feel here. I'm up out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm up out of here. Because it's like the hell raisers be the ones that's telling you not to make the move. You the reason why I need to make the move. So get off me. If you won't raising hell, I'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
But you are, so I'm out. Simple. Real simple. Simple.
Robert said family can be and will be number one dream killers if you allow them to be.
Families family members are dream killers. Family members are dream killers. Let me tell you why they dream killers.
Can be.
Let me tell you why family members can be dream killers. All family members are not dream killers. But let me tell you how and why family can be dream killers. Because they used to change your diaper. It is more convenient for you to be around them so you can keep taking them, driving them everywhere so they don't have to drive. You the pastor's son and he want to make sure he always got a musician. So he want to keep you on that organ. People want to keep a family business together and don't want to hire nobody else. So you gonna work here. I was a massive failure at that. So don't try that because this is what happened to me. You'll never be able to do that. We from Timbuktu. No, man. No, sir.
Sad but true.
I can't do it. If one person from where you from or the age that you are or in the time that we're in has done it, you can do it.
That's right.
You only need one person to have done it to be able to say you can do it.
That's right.
And in some situations, 0 people have done it and you still can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let people project their fears and opinions and anxiety onto you to the point where you would make a decision to make them. Don't make a bad decision for you so that the people can feel good. Don't make a bad decision for you to make people feel good. Do not make a bad decision for you to make people feel good. That's good. Don't make a bad decision for you to make people feel good. Making a decision so that somebody feels good at the detriment of your own life, your own health, your own mental health, your own spiritual growth, just so they can say, oh, man, please.
Jamar said, some rather you be stuck like them so they would tell you every bad thing, hoping that it will make you not want to go or reach your full potential. They rather you be stuck where they was and not advance to the next level of where you could be.
Yes, Jamar. Jesus. That's exactly what people do. Because they don't want to be reminded that they failed. So if everybody remains on the same level, they can psych their minds out and say this is normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want to cap you so that they can program their mind into thinking, okay, this normal. We don't supposed to be bigger than this. Nobody from here gets bigger than this. Well, no. Psych, I'm finna show y'all.
Yeah.
There are examples of it all over the world of small town people doing big things. But to be honest, with most celebrities that we know, they all had to move away or cut ties with their family for a season or let go of certain friends. It's like, I be watching Steve Harvey and different people, like they always be like, sometimes you got to cut your mama and daddy off. Sometimes the perfect person you grew up with that you've been inseparable, you got to cut them off.
Jamar said, this is happening to me now.
Wow. Sometimes you got to be like, blood brother. All right, yo, it's going to be a minute, bro. Like, I'm going to have to holler at you in about 3 years. Once I get it going and then your voice ain't in my head no more, maybe we could just be brothers on some we brothers. But for right now, you really messing up my jive. You really got me out here thinking I ain't good enough. Mama, I got to stop talking to you because every time I talk to you, you make me feel like anything that I believe is a terrible idea. You make me feel like I'm not going to do anything but fail every time I try. I can't talk to you no more, Mom, because you make me feel like a big failure every time we talk. Hey, man, it's. Ooh.
Mary said, said those people are dangerous.
Yes. Yes, people like that are dangerous. And here's the thing about it. Most of the time the people don't mean no harm. They just not ready to take accountability for their own lives. And they feel like if they can have somebody in their corner with them, they can normalize their failure or their fear and like find some kind of rest and solace in knowing, oh, homie here with me. Aunt Lisa, what up?
Aunt
we
Lisa,
love you
we
too.
love you too.
Some will praise you, but then some will pray for your down. They will, bro. Just to be able to be like, oh, I see. Ain't none of us make it. Like the right thing to do as a person. Like if you really are scared for somebody, just say you scared. Tell them why you scared, but don't communicate it in a way that scares them into doing what they feel they need to do.
And Mary just said, and they won't take accountability.
Right. It's like, get to a place where you be like, you know what, son, I tried the music route. I didn't make the best decisions. It didn't go well for me. But I see that you're really good at it, and I want you to give it all you got. And if it don't work out, you can come sleep on my couch till we figure it out. But I do not want you to feel like your daddy stopped you from reaching your goals or going after your dreams.
That's right.
It is better for you to encourage a person to pursue and let them fail than to scare them into not trying.
That's right. That's right.
Because who's to, like, they may go on that journey for one thing and it may not work out, but it may connect them to the next thing and they do blow up. Or they do succeed, or they do find that city, or they do find that career, or they do find that spouse.
Yeah.
So we got to get to the place where we like, yo, I got to do what's best for me. It may be uncomfortable for you. It may be disruptive to my whole lineage. But that's cool.
Imani said that's why you have to have your own mind.
You have to, man. Because people will pressure you, especially anything that's generational. Pastors, a car lot, anything that is generational, that thing really get crazy. Because you like, just because all y'all preach don't mean I'm supposed to preach. I don't like cars. I'm not finna run this car lot. What is you talking? Well, your great I don't give two flying flips. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And then they curse you in everything that you pursue because you don't want to be at the car lot.
Yeah, that's big.
They curse everything you try to do because you don't want to be at the car lot.
Mary said, make peace with the fact that they are who they are and love them from a distance.
Make peace with the fact that they are who they are and love them from a distance. And guess what happens when you love them from a distance? They start to respect you over time.
Oh, yes. Yes.
They start to respect you over time. And then as they see your progression and they see your smile and they see your journey, then all of a sudden there's a level of acceptance that comes over them that make them be like, oh, okay, I see you, fam. I see you, fam. And then you mess around and blow up, and then them same people be like, man, I always knew you. Shut up. You told me not to.
He said, y'all talking good and all, but when we finishing this song?
Hey, we can finish your song, E, after. So listen, after Shy have Jameer, we're gonna turn up on the studio sessions.
Yeah.
But we've been doing low-key studio sessions right now because as y'all can see, we not recording no music tonight because Jameer is whooping Shy's front and back. He two-piecing her every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But she's due any day now. How many weeks are you, baby?
37.
37 weeks. The doctor says she's doing good. The baby's due the 25th. So she tired, so we chilling. I did a song with Eric Mir. It's dope too. So Speaking of my wife and her being tired, we finna get up out of here. But before we go, yeah, y'all do what's best for y'all, man. Get right. Get right, get tight. If you've been in a situation where it's been torment or frustration or anxiety or stagnation for time on time on time on time, and you ain't made a move because of what the people in the mud gonna say, if you ready to get out the mud, get out the mud.
Yeah.
If you ready to get out the mud, get out the mud. DJ said hold out the 26. Hey, we gonna see. It might happen.
It might.
It might, man.
Mary said he knew she was pregnant.
So yeah,
he says it takes you.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the truth of it all.
Yeah, you have to have the boldness. And here's the thing. You have to believe beyond their doubt.
Yeah.
You have to see yourself bigger than people see you. You have to hold yourself at a higher esteem than people do.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have more courage. You have to have the courage to counteract the fear of the people in the mud.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You got to do it. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for hanging out with us. Babe, you want to take it from here?
I just want to say thank you guys, as usual, as always, for tuning in and just loving on us and being a part of conversations, being a part of song creation, being a part of production and everything that we have to offer here. We don't take it lightly. You know that. We're always appreciative of the time you spend with us. Y'all keep riding along this journey. We going somewhere. We ain't sure just yet where we gonna end up at, but hey, when we get there, we'll be grateful and we'll celebrate together. I love you all, and that's all I gotta say.
Peace.